What's up, guys? My name is Jeffrey De Leon, and before I get myself into the video, I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit about myself. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, concern, or comments, you guys could just follow me on RCF_JeffSoFly. That's my Instagram. And yeah, let's get to it. When I was about, I would say about 20, I owned my first car, 2005 Acura TL. It was beautiful. For a first starter car, it was nice. The way it looked, the body, four-door, it was nice. I liked it with that VTEC. Then, you know, life goes on, and I kind of upgraded it to a 2011 Acura TL. I stayed with the same model because it was hot at the time. And yeah, so honestly, after that, when I was about approximately 23, like when I had my TL, the 2011, I was actually working hard just to achieve my dream car, which was a RC-F. So age 23, I finally got a 2015 Lexus RC-F. And oh my God, that car was beautiful, honestly. Like I did so many things to it, to be honest. Like I did burnouts, and I was trying to do a drift, and it was just the amount of attention I had on it, and plus it was different. And I chose, the reason why I liked that car, it was my dream car, was because it was just unique, you know, like it was different. Not only about the performance, it's not only about the torque and everything, but the design and the attention to detail and everything. It was just so different, you know, compared to other BMW, you know, German cars, Italian cars. And honestly, with that car, I had it for about a year. But unfortunately, you know, I got myself into an accident. It got totaled, and honestly, I was kind of heartbroken and depressed at the time. But then I kept on working and kept on saving money, and then 3 months later, I got the same thing in 2017. Actually, not the 15. I kind of upgraded 2 years different. The only difference between the 15 and the 17 is the fuel pump. The 15 and the 16 had a recall, and they kind of fixed the recall on this 17 and above. Also, the ECU is different, so if you want to like tune it or do an aftermarket piece, there's a lot more product with the 15 and 16, but not yet with the 17, not as much. But there's still process of making more, just like our racing and other aftermarket tuning companies. But honestly, I had the opportunity to get myself a BMW M4 or a Nissan GTR, but I stuck with this because I just fell in love with it. You know, like, you don't get this car because, oh, performance and that's it. No, there's so much things to it. Like, it's the ride quality and the reliability, and also being different. Like, the times that I've been driving this car, because I had it for about 2 years now of ownership, I only saw it maybe like 3-4 times in the streets. And it's just like, with an M4 and a GTR, I see that everywhere. I'm not saying anything bad about that. You know, it could be good, it could be bad, but I just wanted to be different. And also, it's just, I fell in love with the design on it. Like, the way the grill looks, the way that daytime running lights look, and to me, it looks like a Nike check, or L to some people. The way it's just the spoiler, the active weird wing that it goes up after you driving 50 miles per hour. Like, it's just, I just love it. And honestly, yeah, I love this. Like, the ownership about it, like, maintenance, it's not that expensive, you know, like, compared to other vehicles. So my personal ownership, I'll say maintenance will average about like 120 to like 140. You know, it depends on the dealership you go to. You know, I'm glad that I purchased this in Lexus of Manhattan, and they gave me a good deal on it. And even with the service package too, you know, I actually had like an extra 4, I think about 6 service that's covered. But after that, like, it's really not that expensive. And plus, being like it's a Lexus and Toyota parts, is so damn reliable, man. Like, you can't go wrong with that. So I've never had an issue with it. You know, I'm telling you, and I'm not exaggerating, I drive this car every single day, to the point that I purchased this car when it had like 2,000 miles, and it had, you know, under 50, but still, I was 50,000 miles. I didn't want to say the mileage, but I don't want you guys telling me like, damn, this guy's driving a lot. But yeah, it has 50,000 miles, but with 2 years, that's pretty a lot for an average person. But no issues. It doesn't have no check engine. Never had no sensors. It did not break down on me. Did not leave me stranded on the middle of the road. It was just nothing. Like, the only thing you guys gotta worry about since I drive every day is brakes and tires. But obviously, it depends on the tires that you get. Because I always go with the Michelin because I guess it's better. It's not. I didn't get it just to be like, oh, I got the best. I just got it because it's like, it's best in the market. And being that it has 2 compound layers and run flats, it's just better, in the long run. But it also depends on the tires that you get also. And also the brakes. At first, I don't lie, when I first got the 2015, I was like, I want since this is a sports car, luxury sports car, I'm gonna get everything to the Lexus. But later on, I was discovering that, you don't need everything to go to the dealership. When it comes to like motors or anything performance-wise, then maybe yeah. But when it comes to brakes, you could get yourself into an aftermarket. At the moment right now, I'm running Power Stop ceramic brake pads and StopTech rotors. And you save a lot of money when it comes to that. And plus, after my personal opinion, the aftermarket piece kind of works a little better than the OEM. Also, it doesn't have that much brake dust too, so you don't gotta be cleaning the wheels all the time with the OEM, and it's a hassle. It's difficult to do this. Like, look at here, like you guys gotta like these little lines, like it's hard, and also it's hard, like. But I'm glad that I got myself into the aftermarket piece. But yeah, this is the reason why I got the RC-F. Like, it's just beautiful, and the way it looks, and it's just, I don't know, like, I was speechless, like, I just like the car, like, it's just me, Yes, if you want a vehicle that want the performance side and that's it, then that's, you get yourself into a different car, like a Jaguar, or maybe like a M Series or AMG or whatnot, or like if you want yourself in a Japanese car, then you get yourself a GTR. But this car just stood out to me, when I first saw it, and I'm like, god damn. And I don't know, it's just different, the way it looks, and the way Lexus designed the vehicle is just sexy, my definition. It's a 2017 Lexus RC-F. It's equipped with a 5-liter V8 engine that produces 467 horsepower and 389 pound-feet of torque. It comes with the 19-inch rims. There's actually a performance package and a premium package. I chose the premium package because I wanted a sunroof. The performance package actually comes with the carbon fiber roof, and also the carbon fiber spoiler. And also it has a torque vectoring differential, so if you're cornering, put weight on the tire so that way when you're making a left or right. Yeah, so basically I owned this car about 2 years, and I've been driving this every single day, like literally every day, and this car has never given me no problems at all. No check engine, no anything at all. It didn't stop at the middle of the highway, nothing. This car is so reliable, but you gotta understand, Toyota parts, Lexus, Toyota. So yeah, the thing that I really didn't like about it was the exhaust, and basically you see how there's a lot of cars out there that has an exhaust, like AMGs and German cars, Italian cars, American cars, but this vehicle It has an exhaust, but it's just silent. But remember, you gotta understand it's a naturally aspirated, so it doesn't have no supercharge or no turbo. So yeah, so it comes with the orange calipers. There's a lot of colors that comes different. That comes with the calipers different. So there's an orange one. There's a black one. There's also, I'm pretty sure, there's a red one. Those are only 3 colors that I know in mind. So yeah, this is for the gas. It's 16 in the city and 25 in the highway. It is 39.58 pounds. So it's a really heavy car. That's kind of the drawbacks about it. Like, it's really heavy. And also, but the reason why it's heavy is because this car is a Frankenstein. You know, it's a beautiful car and I love this car. You know, you gotta understand that there's 3 Lexus and that it's like basically it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you know how you put 3 Blue Eyes Red Dragons and then you just fuse it and it comes with the 3 headed Blue Eyes. So basically this has 3 cars. So it has the mid-size GS in the front. Show you that in a bit. I'm not too sure if you guys can see it. There's the new model convertible IS, which is the side, and the current IS is in the back. So basically there's 3 cars into one. That's why it makes it heavy. What I did with the vehicle is I put it on myself. I put the carbon fiber hood, which gave it a little aggressive look. Wrapped the daytime running lights. Also did the side mirrors. Also did the fender. The interior, don't mind, is dirty. I also did the steering wheel as well, but I'll speak about that in a second. I did have people in the back seat. I never had complaints. They told me it was comfortable, so it all depends on your height. Like, if you are 6'3", 6'5", then that's different. But if you know you're a pretty big guy, then I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, overall, this car is amazing. Also has the active spoiler, so when you're driving more than 50 miles per hour, I believe 52, it will just go up. And for it to go down, you will have to be lower than 25 miles per hour. You can do it manually if you like. I always have it up just because it looks way better. So about the vehicle itself, overall, is beautiful. It's a beautiful car. It all depends on someone's preference. So all depends on what you're looking for in the car. Me personally, I chose this car because one is unique. You barely see these cars outside. 2, the look of it is so beautiful. I just love the styling of it, especially those rims and those Brimbos and just everything about it. 3, warranty, and it's so darn reliable. Really reliable. I just love the way this car and how Lexus engineered this car. It's so darn beautiful. Just pop the hood for you guys. Look how beautiful that looks. At the beginning of this video, I was telling you about the engine aspect about it. So this is the 5-liter V8 that produces 467 horsepower and 389 pound-feet of torque. You can tell it's an 8 by just counting, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So you can already know off the bat it's a V8. There are other models like the RC-350 Sport. You know, a lot of people get confused, but what sets apart from this and that is one, you know, exterior wise will be these duck fenders. That way the brakes could have cooling. Also these headlights, triple beam headlights, a 19-inch with the Brembos. This air vent right there, and the quad mufflers, spoiler, and yeah. Now let's get into the interior. It's a mouse. You know, some people don't like it because it's not as responsive, but me personally is not a big, it's really not that big of a deal, as in it works for me, like it's fine for me. So, you know, there's menu, navigation, there's home. Like, yes, I do agree that it's not as responsive as other vehicles, but it still works and it's still fine. It's decent enough. Like, it's not complicated. You know, like, it's really not complicated. Like, for example, let's say, let's do something right here. Go to navigation. Go to destination. Let's type in address. You know, New York, you could do a street address, and let's say 95. You know, okay, let's type in B. G. So there we go. So it's really not bad. I'm really not gonna continue because it's literally a legit address, but I'm not gonna do that. But to be honest, it's not bad. Like, it's fine in my opinion. You know, let's do Siri.
Please say a command.
Go to navigation.
Go to navigation. Please say a navigation command.
120 West 228th Street.
Pardon?
Address?
Enter an address. Please say the full address.
Let's see. So yeah, like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's really not. You know, good thing about it, there's a few things. So, you know, you got the lap time. This is what I normally use when I want to modify the car, so that way the 0 to 60 could be a lot quicker. Some people say 4.3, 4.4. I got it at 4.2, depending on the driver. No, lap history. There's a G4, so see when you brake. That's the active wing. Is indicating that when it's green, that means it's up. But when it's not green, when it's like gray, then it means it's down. The tire pressure 33. It's the compass, it's the music when you connect it. It says no messages. Those messages and that will indicate if you need a battery change, you need a maintenance require like a sensor. So basically, and it will pop up there, so it'll let you know. Setting. So if you want like the active wing, you go to real wing. You could real wing activation on and off. I have it off so that way it could be up at all times, or if you want it down, it could be down at all times. If you put it on, then when you're driving more than 50 miles per hour, then it will do it automatically. If you slow down and your miles per hour is below 25, then it'll go down. So I don't want to like keep on pressing it, like to leave the rear wing up. So I just have it off because it's like a more aggressive look. The sport gauges, so you could turn the sport and Sport Plus, so we'll get that in a second. We'll get into that later on. So there's a lot of things, you know. There's maintenance system, language, the gear position. There's a few things that this car has, you know. This is the drive mode. Basically, if you put it over to the left, it will change to eco for fuel efficiency, save more gas. It won't make like a dramatic difference, but it will, small difference counts. It's better than nothing. This is normal, so but just pressing down is normal for a more comfortable ride, just for comfort. You press it, you click it one more, press it, turn it to the right one more time, just one time, and it'll engage the sport. So the motor will enhance more. It'll be more aggressive. Excuse me, sorry. And also, if you click it, another one to the right, you see that picture? I love that. And it changes. So suspension gets stiffer, engine gets more aggressive, and also the steering wheel gets more stiff. And yeah, I like it, So remember when I told you that we could change it? So this is in Sport Plus, and this is in Sport. So basically, you could turn that image into Sport Plus and have that Sport. Some people like this as a Sport Plus and this as a Sport, but I like it like that way better. So it's really not. If I have it on Eco, you can. You see? You can tell the difference. This is normal. And if I put it on Sport, you can hear it a little bit more. If I put it on Sport Plus, you see? So I like it. It's a beautiful car. There's a back seats as well. Also has cup holders as well. I had people in the back. I really had people in the back, and they really never complained. Like, yeah, if you're tall, then you probably might touch. Yeah, you definitely might. Yeah, you definitely gonna touch it. It's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not bad. Yeah. So this is how the interior looks. Like, it's nice. I like it. If you guys don't like the size of that screen, there are another model. Well, it's the same one, but it's a different year, which is a bigger screen, which uses a 10.3 inches, and it's for the 2018 and above. This is a 2017, so if I would have gotten the 2018, I would have gotten that different. And yeah. What I like that I've noticed is when you put it on, so basically let's just put that back. You see that right there where it tells you the gas gauges, also the temperature and then the oil temperature and all that. When you put it on Sport Plus, it removes all that, and oh, you don't need that, you just need the gas, you know. So that's a pretty cool feature. And yeah, all this. So these are the memories that you can set. Usually if you want to set your specific height, you know, your seat, you could just press set, press it on number 1. So if for some reason you can't drive, or someone drives your car and they change the seating position, you could just, you won't get upset later, because then you could just press number 1 and it will just go back to the original seating position that you already set. That does get annoying if you don't have this feature. Then you will have to go back and be like, oh my god, like, let me see how I had it. Damn, I didn't have it like this. You know, it feels different. So I'm glad that this came with the memory seats. There's a lot of vehicles that has that, but yeah, that's there. And yeah, you know, good thing about this is, instead of having like a dial or maybe like a button to increase the temperature, you can literally just do this, all that, you know. If you want to go up and down, you just press that. Oh, it's low already. You just do that, so it goes up individually. And I like it. I do like the clock, you know. It's like basically Lexus signature move. You know how everything has their own, I guess, signature theme or whatnot. But this, like, if you see a car with this, usually, you know, I know some Audi has it, but all Lexus has it, and it's nice. Some people don't like it, you know, but I do. Only it don't, you know, a lot of people don't like it because they like it digital. They like it, they want it to be so easy and be, oh look, it's 5 o'clock, instead of just being like, damn. Only problem with it is with this vehicle, it does not, you do not have a digital clock. Like, I tried, I went to settings, I went everything, and I'm just like, yo, there's no digital clock. There's literally just there, right there. Like, probably if you play with it, it's probably like one, but to do all that, then there's just, what's the point? And yeah. So yeah, guys, this is how the RC-F interior looks. Hopefully I covered all the features, and any questions you guys have, you could just write it on the comment. Guys, thank you for watching my video. If you guys have any questions, concern, or anything about me personally, or any comments, just make sure you just DM me on IG, RCF_JacksonFly. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on the video. And if you want, just share the video to other your fellas, you know, parents or cousins or any friends or anybody, you know.